You've probably seen videos on YouTube with huge armory unboxings, thousands of stars, insane covert drops, but most of us can't afford to spend $5,000, let alone the time grinding that many stars. So what happens if we only spend 100? Well, I bought 5 armory passes and earned 200 stars. So today we'll find out if it's really worth it or if it's just a great way to burn your money. Alright my friends, I think we will just jump right in with the Arabesque collection. Go for that first redemption straight off the bat. Industrial, excellent. I think still this is the far more popular collection of the two. However, I do believe oh, that thing is battle scarred as hell, man. However, I do think perception of the spy tech has shifted slightly since it was released. Okay, a mil spec. This looks like decent quality. Could be factory new actually on this one. SkinSwap is giving you a skin worth up to $50 entirely for free when you complete your first trade using the link in the description. If you want to upgrade your loadout, you can trade your skins for brand new ones in just a few clicks. Plus, their market tab now includes the cheapest offers from Chinese marketplaces, so you can access the best skin prices without needing a Chinese ID or bank account. You can deposit using card, Cash App, or crypto, and if you ever want to cash out, SkinSwap makes it easy with instant sell to PayPal, Venmo, or crypto. They also run free daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways, and every completed trade earns you extra chances to win. Use the link below to claim your free skin worth up to $50 and receive a 3% lifetime sales bonus. Thanks again to SkinSwap for supporting the channel. I will admit now as well, it's been a couple of weeks. So originally when this collection was released, I was really underwhelmed by, for instance, the Desert Eagle here, this Eastern Enigma. However, actually playing with it in game, especially with these beautiful gloves, it's actually grown on me quite a bit over the last few weeks. So there's a couple of extra skins in here that I'm definitely starting to appreciate a little more. I do also really like this Tech 9 Sultan. This is fairly green, so it's going to be a high float there. Of course, as well, when you're grinding armory stuff. Oh, that's a shame. This one is one of the only pattern-based skins in the new collection. So shame it's not a better quality there. Actually goes for quite a bit in factory new for a blue. But yeah, as I was saying, don't underestimate how long it takes to actually grind out all of the stars as well. It's a lot of premier matches. Man, we are smashing through these stars. Of course, 200 stars at 4 stars per redemption. Only 50 skins we're going to get at the end of this, and if we get anything, you know, purple and above, we're probably beating the odds, to be honest. But actually, just before we continue with the unboxing, I thought it would be worth jumping onto CSRY. This is a fantastic site which essentially does the calculation for expected value based on the current market prices. So of course, all these percentages here, numbers, are just based on statistical averages, like over an infinite data set. If you were to open infinitely many stars on any of the given collections and hit the exact drop rates, which are well known. For instance, if you wanted to redeem specifically with the objective of trying to profit, then your best chance is probably going to be whichever collections are ranked highest at the time you are unboxing. Obviously, prices are constantly changing, so this is not going to be set in stone forever. However, I know that most people aren't that interested in the charms, and so that is why I've decided, despite the fact that some of these collections, the sticker collection and the missing link charms, do actually have a higher percentage ROI in theory at the moment than the new armory collections, most people aren't buying an armory pass to unbox Dr. Boom charms. Let's be real, they're doing it to get the new covert skins. If we just jump into the distribution as well, so you can see the percentages at the top here. These are not the drop rates, but these are the average return percentage. So when you unbox a lot of stars, what percentage of the money you get back comes from each of these rarities. So despite the fact that a covert only drops 1 in every 781 redemptions, when you get one of those, essentially they are responsible for a huge percentage of the value back. So that really means that whenever you're getting one of these industrial or even the mil spec skins, they're pretty much worthless, right? So really, to actually have a chance at getting some of that money back, you need to hit a purple, you need to hit a pink, you need to hit a red, especially one of the better reds, and often as well in one of the better conditions. I find it really really interesting to just look at the history tab up here as well. When you put it onto the ROI history, you can see that pretty much on day one, ROI was at about 60%. It went up actually very quickly to about 90, but even these new collections, they have never been over 100%. If you have a look here though, this is for the Sport and Field collection. As you can see, this is in October last year. This is the big crash when gold traders were introduced. But you can actually see the 100% line is about here, right? So there has actually been a lot of its life cycle. Obviously, it's removed now, but there was a lot of time when this collection was over 100%. That is obviously very different now as well. So it will be interesting to see how these ROI numbers look moving forward. I'm giving away the brand new Glock Ghost Protocol in field tested this month. For your chance to win, simply like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I'll pick the winner August 31st. Good luck. But enough of that. Let's get back to the Arabesque collection. Another industrial. You're going to get to know these industrial skins really, really well. Oh, okay. That's a purple. That is a Lotus imprint. It's hard to tell on this one because it doesn't actually get scratches, but the white, the patches look very good actually on this. I think this is a good condition. Minimal wear. All right. 0.0969 float as well. That's not too bad at all. A lot of these skins can actually garner a little bit of overpay at the moment, as well as obviously people are trying to use them in trade ups. So, okay, that's a good hit. Only took us half of our stars. This is going to be the last Arabesque collection. All right, another lunar worm. Let's go on to Spy Tech then. And I have to admit, I liked this skin at the start. I'm liking it even more now. I think the USPS Spiral Lich is absolutely beautiful. And I also hit this auto exec in a trade up recently, and I was using it in game for a week while it was on trade hold, and it's also grown on me. Again, I'm not sure I would be spending $1,000 on it, for instance, but you know, it's solid. It's still solid. All right, there's a mil spec there, the MP9 Spy prototype. I feel like it was a bit of a missed opportunity because this is actually one of the other pattern-based skins. However, none of the patterns are really very interesting. You've got these like rectangles here. You've got kind of a radar design, and then you've also got these kind of, I don't even know what this pattern is, like digital waves, but none of them actually look very good. So it's a bit unfortunate there. Mac 10 video cam. We're getting a lot of Mac 10 video cams. I will go as well at the end and check some of the floats of these, see if we were able to hit anything. Okay, another blue. As you can see though, same pattern, but just up here. There's a little bit of purple in it as well though, but yeah, not too exciting to be honest. So far we've seen one purple. Okay, we're getting a couple of blues now, but as we saw from the ROIs, that is not going to be quite enough to even get us to break even. I will let you guys in on a little secret though. There is a way you can essentially decrease your cost of the Armory Pass by 30% using the Steam Balance Boost method. So I will put a link to that video in the description if you want to learn how to get a huge discount on all of your purchases in Steam. Definitely use that. But we are reaching our final redemptions, my friends, and if we don't see something insane very soon, we are going to be in a big loss today. All right, 2 more redemptions. Come on, boys. Let's go. Come on, Gaben. Last one. Absolutely smashed through these 200 stars. Please. Glock Ghost Protocol. With 50 skin redemptions, we got 1 restricted, 8 mil specs, and 41 industrials, with a grand total of $19.42 before Steam fees, or only about $13.20 if I were to sell on a third-party site like CS Float, an ROI of just 13%. So what do you think? Was it worth it? If you want to learn how I profit hundreds of dollars per week using CS2 trade-ups, check out this video next. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.